Hello, happy quarantine. This is April 11th, 2020, if you're listening to it later. In the midst of the lockdown. And I just had a very cool conversation with a friend and had some insights that I wanted to share. So the topic of this video will be called Feel the Love. And I will be putting up a healing video on Vimeo, and I'll put a link on this later about that. But if you want to go deeper into that, that is something you can do in a phone session with me, or you can do the Vimeo video as soon as I get that up. Anyway, here's the deal. Try this. Feel the energy of love. When I say that, what's the first feeling you get? Either it's going to be a heavy, melancholic kind of feeling of love, the feeling of yearning, the feeling of wanting, desiring something, or it's going to be a light feeling. A happy feeling, an energized feeling. So when I say feel the love, I'm talking about the second, the light, energized feeling. So I was talking to somebody that was not satisfied with how their relationship was going, and there were different issues in the relationship, things that were specifically not happening that the person wished was happening. And what I came up with intuitively during the conversation was an understanding of the place that we want to stand in terms of love. And that place is a place of actually feeling the energy of love, right? What a revolutionary concept. If you're in love, feel the energy of being in love. Sounds pretty obvious. But it's not really as common as it needs to be. And the purpose of this video is to try to kind of create an energetic breakthrough by connecting almost a sense memory, the way an actor would do, where you feel how an emotion feels in your body physically. And then you can remember that feeling and you can anchor through that physical sensation. So if you feel the energy, the light energy of love, the happy energy, the children playing kind of energy, innocent, open, excited, but not putting any meaning onto anything either, right? Just a happy feeling of love when it happens. We've all felt it. And then contrast that with what people are feeling in relationships while they're claiming to be very in love. And I would argue that they're feeling more of the first, the heavier version, the version of yearning. They're feeling that more than the light version. And what they're really in a situation is either yearning for love that's not there, or kind of frantically trying to find some sign of love, or find signs of lack of love. And what happens is, for example, you never bring me flowers anymore or something, right? Well, I have my own story with flowers, which maybe I'll share some other time. But um, the issue is not so much the flowers as the feeling that the love isn't there, right? And so what I'm saying is we latch on to those things that we can name. You don't bring me flowers. You don't open the door for me like you used to. Or you don't act all crazy about me like you were in the beginning. Or all those things, right? We've all gone through those things and been on either end of the situation. But when you tap into the light feeling of love, right? You realize that either you're in it or you're not. It's not about whether somebody else is in it. Now, what if you're in love and somebody isn't, but you're in the light love? You're in that light, childlike, innocent love. And they're not. Well, then you're just going to feel bad for them because you feel good and they don't, right? You feel happy. It's like, I'm really happy and you're not. Well, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, then I can't ever be happy until you are. We can't be happy. It's like, no, I'm happy. Join me. Or don't join me. And if you're really a drag, then we can't hang because you're going to mess up my happiness. Sorry, I hate to cut you loose. I'd rather have you join up with the happiness, but I'm happy right now and I'm not going to go into this morose shit. Sorry. What if we treated love like that? Like, wow, I'm feeling so much love right now. And the other person says, I'm sorry, I'm not. And it's like, well, I'm sorry you're not. So then it becomes a love of caresses rather than hooks, right? It becomes a total outward flow, right, of your feelings that are bubbling up, that are awesome, that are happy, that either the other person can join you in or not, right? And if they can't, it's okay, but it will kind of determine the tone of the connection going forward. I mean, we can be in a situation for a lifetime where we're committed to somebody and we feel this joy and love and whatever, and they're more of a downer, and we decide that's cool. I can love that person and they could be going through their shit and it's fine, right? The point is when you are in the actual love yourself, of course you want everybody to be in that feeling, but you don't yearn for it in the same way. And you don't lose the feeling because other people don't have it. Have you ever been in a situation like you're in church and you get the laughies? And the laughies just, like you're with a friend in church and you start laughing about something and then everybody gives you that look like you're not supposed to laugh in church, and that makes you just laugh more until it becomes like you got to run out of there because you're just going to disrupt the whole thing. Ever been in that energy? It's pretty cool, right? If you've ever been in that. Um, and you just kind of said, hey, I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm feeling amazing right now. I'm probably feeling the Spirit of the Lord more than anybody in this place, actually, right? And I'll run out of here and get out of their hair, because like I don't want to get these looks. But I'm not looking to not be this happy, right? I'm looking to keep laughing. I'm just going to run out of the place with my friend and we're going to stand outside laughing for 10 minutes. And I'll probably make 3 attempts back in the door, get the laughies again, just upon the thought of re-entering, Maybe make it towards the end of the service. Anyway, imagine that that's the way you felt love. The more people looked at you with those eyes of like, you're weird, what are you doing over there? The more the love just wells up in you, right? The pressure around you of the people who are in the density of not being in that love energy, they just kind of accentuate the lightness of your energy. And yeah, there's all the practical considerations, And I'm not saying leave your partner immediately if you're all lighthearted and they're serious. Like, no, don't do that, please. But I want you to just feel the energy of love. And like I said, I'm going to do a whole other video, which will be a transmission. And if you want to work on it during this hibernation period, you can always do a phone session with me. Go to andysway.com to find out. But just feel the lightness, the playfulness. Let you redefine the energy of love in your own mind right now. Feel what a relief that can be. Feel how it simplifies everything. And removes all those claws and hooks of trying to get it. Don't try to get it. Be it. Shine it on others. Their reaction will determine what they are in your eyes. If I'm standing in a totally dark room and there's a bunch of objects there, like there's a bunch of beach balls, whatever, all different colors. When I shine my light on the beach ball, it will reveal what color the beach ball is. All I got to do is shine my light on it. Be in the frequency of love, the light frequency of love, and shine it on them. And trust what your senses tell you. And stay out of your head. It's dangerous up there. Trust what your senses tell you. And keep shining it. And don't expect anybody to just say it cool and start shining it right back at you. there will be a period where you have to acclimate. And this is all new for me too, because it just channeled through in my conversation, and then with developing it a little bit more into, I better make this video. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do. Not coming at it as the grand master of it, we're all learning. But feel the energy of love. It's what you are, but don't think about that too much. Just feel it. Shine it out there. Let go of all of that stuff about whether people reciprocate. They don't have to. All you're doing is, the only burden you're putting on them is a little twinkle in your eye as you look at them. That's it. No big deal. Give them your twinkle, right? You don't lose anything. More twinkles after that, And then just notice who wants to play and who doesn't, in whatever area of life that you're dealing with. I think that'll really simplify everything. And I think we're ready for that now. Anyway, hope that did something for you. Thanks a lot.